Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mathiason Project. As always, I'm your host, Thor Mathiason, and today we're going to be playing something a little bit different. But first, our language is English. I left home this morning, long before dawn, before anyone might hear me. I had to be careful not to wake my parents. They wouldn't understand. Who knows where this empty train is heading? All I can do is watch the landscape as it unfolds before me. Am I dreaming? So today we're going to be playing Yurei Station, or Ghost Station, for the PC. Now this is just a short little point-and-click game. It only takes a few minutes to go through, but those few minutes are quite an experience indeed. The cool thing about this game is that all the graphics and artwork were done purely by hand using watercolors, and it was all done in just 2 days. And in those 2 days, they actually made something really neat. So let's see what we've got here. The train's vibrations relax me. I try to clear my head. But suddenly, my heart tightens. I feel a presence. It's getting closer, invisible, its breath heavy against my neck. I don't dare move. But we have a text message. Alright, so this is our protagonist. We don't really know anything about her, but she's who we're playing as, so let's just roll with it. This is our phone. Now, the phone actually plays a key element in this game. It kind of lets you know a little bit of what's going on, and it'll give you hints as to what to do throughout all the puzzles in the game. So first, let's see what we have here. 444. Now, I don't know much Japanese, but I know enough Japanese to know that that never means anything good. For those who don't know, basically the Japanese character for 4 and the character for death are like very close to each other. So 4 is considered a very unlucky number. So this does not bode well for us. So before I read the current message, let's go back to the beginning. The first message I got a few weeks ago. I thought it was a technical problem, then learned the news. My heart broke when I read those words, "Help me." He wrote them. I know it. "444, yep, there's that time again. Repeating words. Train, train, train. 444, train, train, train." At first I thought it was some kind of bad joke. The station is closed this time of night. But in the days that followed, it haunted me. I lost sleep. What if? Early this morning I snuck into the empty station. The train was waiting for me. Now, one thing with this game, too, is that it's based on a lot of old Japanese ghost stories, which, granted, are not my field of expertise, so I may not get all the references, but if you guys spot any that jump out at you, let me know. And then our most current message. The message says, "I see you." I look around in a panic. There's still no one. And so here we've got our help screen, which shows what looks like a very happy couple. Do you need help? yes, I'm totally stuck, or no, I can manage it. I've played through this fine, so I don't really need anything that much. So, oh, and that's our menu. I wish I could go back before I started receiving these messages, before this horrible day. Alright, so yeah, basically you maneuver around with the cursor here, and it looks like the only thing we can really do is click over here. I feel like this train will never stop, that the night will never end. I've been trapped in darkness for months. So the only thing we can really do is look up at this map. And we just got another message. Now, this is actually the game's first real puzzle. And the hardest part is actually figuring out that it is, in fact, a puzzle. See, you can click on random spots here. No, that doesn't make sense. I must be wrong. So we have to do something here, but we don't really know what. So let's check our messages. I can only read a few words. I'm waiting for you. And we can also see 4 symbols here. One that looks kind of like a bowl, a triangle, an archway, and a half-circle rock thing. So let's see if we have anything on here that look like those. Well, the archway is right there. We got this here that looks like the one half circle. This watermelon looks like the other one. And the triangle here looks to be referring to this tree, so let's click here and see what we got. That's it! The lines cross over one of these stations. Strange. It's the only one with no name. And just like that, the train is coming to a stop. Everybody out. I can't help but hesitate before leaving. There's no telling what might be waiting for me outside. But we have to go on. No matter how hard I try, I can't read the name on the sign. Looking closely at the peeling paint, it hits me that this village must have been deserted a long time ago. If we click here, some of the lanterns are glowing faintly through the dust. Remember when we used to hang out at these small village festivals? The crowds in the old streets, the distant laughter. Memories come flooding to me, but I have to hold them back. Okay, nothing else to click on here, so let's press onward. Hi there. A shadowy shape brushes past me, whipping up warm air. I think of a hand accidentally grazing mine, or of a blurry face glimpsed through a window. I shiver. Now I gotta say, I like the feel that the sound kind of gives you here. It really adds to the spookiness. Whether it be this little subtle bit right here, or even back at the title screen, the way it starts as a mellow theme but then gets more and more dissonant as it goes on. Kind of letting you know that something's not quite right here. So let's look around here. The windows are like dead eyes pointed directly at me. The shape has slipped into the shadows between houses. I don't dare follow it. Yeah, I can't blame you there. And we have a new message. You know, girl, you don't have to turn off your phone every time you put it in your pocket. Just saying. Eep. This message is indecipherable, but there's something ominous about. Yeah, I'd be kind of creeped out too if somebody sent me a text message showing a blurry eye. So, guys, don't send me text messages with blurry eyes. So now we come to this massive wooden doors blocking the path. I press my ear against the door and close my eyes. The rustling of leaves is like a soft voice inviting me to come in. Okay, so we've got to turn these gears a certain way. Now, there's no real hint of what the shape of what we're supposed to do here, but if you notice, as you turn these, there'll end up being a beam of light connecting them. So you kind of have to turn these into a shape where there's a beam of light going through all the spots. So it'll end up looking something like this. One to go. And it basically looks like an envelope when you're done. Back when I was a little kid, I'd often play hide and seek in the dark cedar forests. Ever since then, I've been imagining shadowy figures lurking behind every tree trunk. I cannot see them, but I know they're watching. You know, after I solved this puzzle, with the envelope shape, I half expected it to send me another creepy message. Oddly enough, it doesn't in this case. I stop midway, about to burst into tears. Their eyes are weighing on the back of my neck. I can hear them whispering between the trees. They know nothing about me. Who gave them the right to judge? A little bit of hostility there, I think. Yeah, you might have noticed some of them peeking out from behind the trees as we were walking by. And another one right there on the right. But I guess we're just gonna walk on by. Standing in front of the Torii, I remember his words. Those are doors to another world. I wonder what it's like over there. Do you think it's any better? I don't know, but I guess we're about to find out. Suddenly, I'm afraid I'll only find emptiness in the end. I climb the steps and make my way through the tunnel of Torii. I'm on the other side now. I breathe a sigh of relief. A vast cemetery stretches out before me, dotted with sharp rocks and craggy trees. Lovely. Will-o'-the-wisps float here and there like faded memories. I look up at the big empty sky. Its pure color fills my senses. And we press onward. My footsteps grow more confident. my fear becoming weaker. I feel like I'm getting closer. Indeed, we're almost to the end. Again, those eyes, staring at me. How I long to slip out of their reach and escape them forever. Eep? A huge waxy face watches me with a strange smile. Yes, I would definitely call that strange. I'm afraid it might try to swallow me up if I get any closer. Okay, so this brings us to the last puzzle of the game. If you click on each of these eyes, the giant creepy face says a random thing. So you have to click on these in a certain order. And here's our hint. Again with turning off your phone. The same glitched sentence, repeating itself. Come in, come in, come in, come. Now, this puzzle is probably a lot easier if you speak Japanese. Unfortunately, I only know a few words here and there, mostly ones I get from anime. But here's basically how you can figure out this puzzle without actually knowing it. If you look here, throughout all the jumbled mess, you can make out strings of 4 characters. So here you can see 2 characters, and then ga, and then another character. So that means ga is going to be the 3rd one in the order. Here we have one symbol, a, and then 2 others. So a is going to be 2nd. Here you see 3 more, and then ri, so ri is going to be 4th. And here you see o, and then 3 more. So o is going to be 1st. So if you put it together, you get o, a, ga, ri. So let's try clicking that and seeing what we get. Oops, wrong one. O, a, ga, ri. Eep! Don't swallow me, don't swallow me! So apparently oagari means come in. So there's nothing left for us to do here but to go through the big glowing floating torii. The path disappears onto the edge of an empty landscape. Of course it was too good to be true. I no longer have the strength to return home. I've lost all hope. And we have another message. In this place, since always. Don't you just hate when somebody just, instead of just typing out everything in one message, they have to send it to you in a bunch of little ones? I don't know, that always annoyed me. Ah well. So in this place, since always, I wait. In this place, since always, I wait. Hello? The whisperings stop. The eyes turn away. We're alone again. Together. I hold my breath. My heart is racing. Yikes. I want to speak, but can't. His hands are cold. His eyes are so harsh. But it doesn't matter. I'm happy. Well, I'm happy for you. This is the most beautiful day of my life. The end. Okay, now, I've played through this a few times, and I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Why there are these creepy, shadowy ghosts watching everything either. Like I said, I'm pretty sure this means more if you're familiar with Japanese ghost stories, so if anybody wants to comment about them, let me know. I would love to know more. The graphics of this game were hand-painted with pencils and watercolors by high school students. It was done in 2 days during a workshop at, yeah, if you want to read the rest of that, just go ahead and pause the video. But yeah, it's amazing that all the artwork here was done in just 2 days. And it looked really good, I really liked it. And now we've got our credits going right now. So, all in all, I have to say that Atelier Sento, the company that made this game, they did a really good job with it. It's short, simple, spooky, hit all the notes that a nice, scary game should. Now as the credits wind down, we pull back to a train car with a cell phone lying on the seat. What does it mean? I don't know. But that was Yurei Station. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. I definitely had fun playing with it. And I hope that you guys will stay tuned for all the other videos I've got in the works. So for now, for the Mathiason project, this is Thor Mathiason, signing out.